match and see what these warriors are capable of.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Wow, shut down. Who's gonna make a move? Opts for the throw. Steps in for the throw. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're gonna eat tons of damage. Takes a trip. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. They're at the center of the stage. What happens here will have consequences later on. Player plus super art? Throws him in there! Player 2 with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out? Checks with a medium kick. Target locked and scoop. Player 1 has a slight life lead that springs forward with a drive rush. Closes the distance. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Big up. Ooh. Were they baiting them into that? Uses the target combo as a filler. Heavy punch sends them flying. Hugs nothing but air. KO. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Please, and hits them with a stopping bomb. Cages them in with a left shuka. Will this super art lead them to the win? That's gonna leave them rattled. Stone cold embrace. You can't block those. Player 1 needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. Nails the 3-ball. Player 1 may be able to pull a fast one, especially with a gotta do better than that. What'll be the plan here? Put the fear of God in it. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Goes for the jump in. Baits them and goes in for the hug. Player 2 has the life advantage. There's still a lot of fighting to be had. It's anyone's match. What are these fighters thinking now? Neither fighter wants to get stuck in the corner as they continue to duke it out mid-stage. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Well-timed command throw there. Knockdown. Player 2 can't use any more drive without burning out. Springs forward with the drive rush. Knockdown and KO! Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? The throw whiffs! That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Throws him. What's next? That throw will do some good damage. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Sneaks in above. 3-ball? Hits him with a stopping bomb. What'll happen here? They were expecting that drive impact. Excellent block to shut out the impact. Chernobyl! Wow, that's some big-time damage there. Both fighters planning something? Scrapping springs forward with the drive rush. That's gonna leave him rattled. Oh, getting it all on this level 2 super arm. Player 1 is in a very closes it out. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. This is the grab. Ooh. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Reach out and hug him. Dangerous range here. Player 1 has the super gauge advantage. That's gonna leave him rattled. Player 1 is in a Chernobyl rip. What were they closes it out? Player 1, it's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Taking them for a ride on the Siberian Express. Player 1 has burnout activates. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. What are they thinking here? That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Sees the overhead coming and blocks it. Torbalan! Jumps? Very solid corner switch. All right, what's coming up next? They need to rely on their instincts here. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Looking to plan them with the power. It's too much. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Double lariat and now hits them with a stopping bomb. Denies the low heavy. Experiencing burnout. Bob cages them in with the left shuka. Brings out an early super to pile on the pressure. Knockdown and player one has an empty drive G. This is a very precarious situation. Going in, pre-glove. They must have a game plan here with a critical art on deck, but executing that plan is the key. KO! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Torbalan! Both players look for something to work with, but neither are getting target locked and scoop. Which fighter will control the pace of the match early on? The overhead cannot. There's a drive impact. It's back with the drive impact on the recovery. This punish counter presents a huge chance. Player one is fools them and locks them in embrace. What now? Player one needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. Getting up close and personal. Nothing stops this train. Looking breaks in. Send them to another dimension. A real test of nerves here. Great job in escaping that corner pressure and moving back to blocks the low kick. What are they gonna do? They're just gonna go for it with the super. Puts them in the blender and heat. They were sitting on their feet for this super art. Couldn't handle the heat on the ground, but now they're getting cooked and they are done. Player two is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Drops that off. Uses the target combo as a fillet. Torbalan. Got a ton of damage off that opening. Can they do it again? Some juicy damage. Can they ride this wave? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Taking stock. Oh! Punishes that ill-timed attack with a drive impact. Very bad choice there. The big play does it. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll saw him coming and goes for the Boris anti-aim. Good instinct to spend resources while they have them to tack on. Burnout activates. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Player one in dire straits with burnout. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. They continue to battle it out in the middle of the stage. Shows brushes that off and keeps going. Uses all in with a rush. Both fighters planning something? Drops them from the air. Blocks target locked and scoop. Will they gamble something here on a drive move? They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Send them to another dimension. Excellent read. Looking for the jackhammer. That combo finishes it. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for him. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Hits them with a stopping bomb. Player two has the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? Neither fighter wants to get stuck in the corner as they continue to duke it out mid-stage. Looking to cook them up, weaving that super art into the combo. Neither fighter can rely on their drive anymore. We've reached the midway point of the round, and both fighters are at about even life. That drive impact is blocked. Player one needs to deal with this burnout. takes a trip. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Grabs them, KO. Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Was looking for that jump attack. Target locked and scoop. Looking for a chance. Barely blocks the jump. Oh, what's this? The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. The super doesn't hit. That's not gonna hit. Pounding them with the Lavchuka. Can they stand the heat? Turning up the heat here with a level 2 super. They gotta press here to take advantage of this drive down. Tree glide. Throwing some shade. Their spacing is so on point right now. But ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? They can't squander this punish counter chance. Great KO. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build up. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Let's see what these fighters have up their sleeves out of the gate. Blocks the low heavy. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Player 2 has the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. He turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position KO. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Round 2. Fight.
A brave forward jump there to start. Misses the drive impact. Player 1 got smothered that round. They'll need to shake it off and show some more adaptation. Jump. Grabs him. Going in. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Blocks it. Baits them and goes in for the hug. Watching each other carefully. Who will make the first move? What'll happen here? Player 1 brushes that off and keeps going. Not much life difference. It's a good spot to use the super. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Stone cold embrace. You can't block those. Player 1 needs to use their SA gauge to their advantage here. Excellent block. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? KO. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Portable line incoming. Big time whip. Reads the command grab. Grabs them. Good work staying in throw range there. Player 2 chases them down. Well-timed command throw there. What's the play here? Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Holds out with the block. Uses the parry. Not shy with the grab. That slight doubt is all it took. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Looking to plan them with a pile driver. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they use it? Going in? Medium kick hit. Hits them with a stop and block. Cages them in with the Lavchuka. Oh boy. Level 2 super. They continue to battle it out in the middle of the stick. Fools them and locks them in embrace. Portable line incoming. Looking for a chance. Pumps nothing but air. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Rushes that off and keeps going. Player 1 all in with a rush. Gotta do better than that. Big, there's a perk. Gets the tips with the low heavy. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Crowns him from above. All the throw connects. Jump, sets up with the jump in. Blocks the low kick. Punish counter on reaction. Player with Lavchuka. Throws him in the minefield. Makes smart use of turns out. Player 1 Isn't burnout stick, sees the overhead coming. Taps him on the toe. Nails the 3-bump. Get the plate, the overhead denied. Impact squashed. Player 1 may be able to pull a fast one. Gotta do better than that. Noticeable life lead is a comeback. There's the burnout. A standstill. What now? Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Pumps the brakes on the impact. This is it. Stone Cold Embrace. It is over. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close.